Hi, welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Monica.
I'm Nicole.
And today we are talking about some major social media updates that you might have missed. It's our job to stay on top of these, so we took a select few that we think are most impactful to share today. And let's start with LinkedIn, which is our personal favorite because we're mostly B2B. That is our favorite social network. LinkedIn has changed their news feed just a little bit, and I'm really excited about this. I think it was a really good idea. So what they've done is they're now prioritizing posts on LinkedIn that on their channel, obviously, we're talking about LinkedIn. It's Friday. We're recording this on a Friday. It's been a long week. They're prioritizing posts that generate conversations over a lot of sharing.
So this is something this is old school. This is what Facebook did for a while, but when people actually talked and it wasn't all ads. But what it's meant to do is rather than somebody putting out the same thing. We've talked, about be relevant to your audience instead of just talking about you, all of what you've done. But so it's going to kind of hide what we're going to say, the boring posts, and the people that are interested and excited, that's going to help you drive up. So it's going to be a good thing a lot if you put something out that you do talk to people. It's not only your algorithm, but it's going to pay off for you.
Show your passion for this subject too. Don't just kind of throw it out there. Kind of do something to help get the conversation started. Okay, our next two are about Facebook. Facebook, of course, has constant updates, some of them really, really big. So I pulled the two that I think are most relevant for small business owners. One is automated ads. This is really neat. Now you can answer some questions on Facebook about your business and they will auto-generate some ad options for you, which is a huge time saver if you're just getting started with Facebook ads too. It takes a little bit of the mystery out of creating Facebook ads.
It's interesting because I find social media ads a challenge for small businesses, partly because most ad companies don't want you unless you're spending $5,000, which is not in the range for a lot of small business owners. And so when you just want to throw $100 at something and see what happens, it's hard to get help to do that. By the time you pay somebody, your budget's well over there. So this is a way, like Monica said, get you started, get testings, figure out kind of sort of what works, and then maybe you can engage and get your bigger ad and get more help. But it does absolutely get you started.
Yeah. And their other big update is a video editing tool inside the platform now. So this is great. So you can record your video right in, like you could do let's say a Facebook Live, then you can record it right inside Facebook, or you can record a video that you've already loaded on the Facebook right in Facebook. So it takes a little some steps out. You're not going into a video editing or even using let's say, iPhoto or whatever to edit on your desktop.
It's nice because let's say you did a webinar, which is great, and most people aren't going to listen to the 40 minutes, right? But so you want to just get a little snippet that's relevant and share that. And if you're not an editor, you don't have access to anything, it makes it really simple to do that, which is really helpful.
Yeah. Fantastic. These are both really, I think, fantastic updates from Facebook. Very helpful. All right, let's move to Instagram. If you work with an influencer on Instagram and they create a post about your company, you can then turn their post into an ad for your own company.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, isn't that
okay?
Neat?
That makes sense. Yeah, so it's essentially you're promoting somebody else's post, right? Like you
That's
usually
relevant to you. Yeah.
On Facebook, you can put a post and you can boost it, right? Or what? Throw $10, $20 or whatever on it, but they're letting you do it for somebody else's if it's going to help you. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, and Twitter is kind of a dying platform, which is a shame because there's a lot of us who have gotten a lot out of it over the years. If you're still using Twitter, I am. They're taking steps to fight spam. Twitter has had a major spam issue almost from its inception. You can only now follow up to 400 users a day. This is just a good to know. You probably weren't doing that before anyway, but it's a nice FYI, and it's nice to know that these social media platforms beyond Facebook, which of course has been under fire from every single direction for privacy concerns, among other things, they're paying attention and they're actually doing stuff to fix some of these issues.
And that's kind of to Monica's point about dying. Like, it's become really bot driven, and so what they're doing is just kind of putting safeguards in so that you could do that. I didn't actually know that because I don't look at Twitter anymore. Although, like, back in the day, it was like that was the network I started with. It was like it has do something, but
Yeah.
one of the reasons I'm no longer on it is because it is so bot. Like, you don't really know how. Like, it's hard to find people in the midst of the bots.
It's hard to find real people. I know, it's such a shame. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you found this useful. Please share and comment, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.